Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am going to wait a few minutes to see if anyone pops in, but I have something that's burning inside of me, and I have about 5 minutes to get it out. So I'll see if anybody pops in, but I want to say that I know the pain, and I want to encourage. Uh, uh, I want to encourage women to stop blaming yourself for the damage that prison caused. Someone has popped on. Good morning. I can't see who it is, but good morning to you. So I'm just going to wait a few more minutes to see. If not, I'll go ahead and record the video and then do the live, and then others can catch it on replay. But I do want to say I know the pain, and I want to say to those whose loved ones who have came home from prison, I know the pain. I know the pain. I laid in bed this morning, and behind the black curtain in my life, I know you guys see the post and all the things and everything that's going on with me, and it's some wonderful things going on with me. But there's a black curtain, and there's some things that goes on behind the black curtain, both personally and professionally. But this morning I laid in the bed after going to bed maybe 2 o'clock, up at 5, all of this kind of stuff. And so I laid in the bed this morning, and I almost cried. And I mean, I just felt the tears at the back of my eyelids. And then that inner strength kicked in and said, you bet not cry. You bet not cry. And I didn't. And I didn't, you know. Uh, but just this week, this past week, last week, to see women and talk to women and hear their pain, you know, blaming themselves because of his behavior. Don't you do it. Do not blame yourself for the damage that prison has caused. A lot of people are in denial. A lot of people don't want to face it, including the brothers who have come home, the men who have came home. A lot of times I get on here and I love on the men, encourage the men, push the men, push the men. But today I'm loving on the sisters. I'm loving on the women, and I'm saying stop blaming yourself for the damage that prison has caused. You can't change him. And then sometimes I would ask, is he even capable? But my thing is this: everybody is capable. Everybody is capable of doing whatever they want to do, but they have to be willing to put in the work. And if they're not willing to put in the work, then they won't get it. But I don't want you guys to blame yourself. I've seen it. I've seen women lose weight since their loved ones been home, lose their appetite, beating themselves up. What could I have done? What do I need to do? What do I need to do to support him? Well, if you're losing weight and you're losing your appetite and you're losing yourself, you can't support him. Support yourself. Make sure you're 100. Make sure you're 110. He gets the 10%, you get the 100%. But stop blaming yourself. You're beautiful sisters out here. You've held them down. You know what I'm saying? And they come home, and then they come home with all of this baggage, all of this learned behavior. And then some of it, starts before prison. Like I said, I never considered the trauma. Kevin told me about his childhood. Okay, that was childhood. So I thought. So I thought. He told me about the experiences and the things that he saw in prison. Very traumatic. Very traumatic. Walking over the blood of his best friend. Getting back to his cell and noticing that the blood of his best friend is on his shoe. Very traumatic. You know what I'm saying? But trauma undealt with, it's going to come again. And so I was ignorant of that. Know nothing about no trauma. I ain't never studied no trauma. I don't know nothing about no trauma or none of that. I don't know nothing about no arrested development. I don't know nothing about, psychological development being incomplete. I know nothing about all of that. But it took the pain of loving someone who had been incarcerated for over a quarter of a century for me to learn this lesson. Hard lesson to learn. Painful. But I'm okay. I'm okay. And so today I stand for my sisters. Stop blaming yourself for what prison done. Don't just stop blaming yourself. You are beautiful. You're good. You're smart. You're all of this. Stop blaming yourself why he doesn't want me. First of all, he don't even want himself. I guarantee you, he's suffering in silence. He don't even want himself. And like I've said before, he can't be nothing to you till he first something to himself. So stop blaming yourself as though you did something wrong. Stop. Get yourself together. And stop. Good morning, Zena. Yeah. Good morning, P. Rawls. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, that was just in me today. And we as women, we are caregivers. We will serve. We will empty our cup to pour into his cup, and we would empty, give him we would do all of that. And then when we do all of that, what's left for me? It may sound selfish, but it's not. Self-care is not selfish. Kevin said to me one time, he said, loving a brother that's been to prison is hard. Yeah. You are absolutely right. Yeah. But at some point on this journey, we have to bet on us. We got to bet on us. If they're not willing to do what it takes, to be the best version of themselves, to be the best person that they could be, to be the best husband that they can be, the best fiance, if they're not willing, you got a choice to make. You got a choice to make. I've seen women who have, while he was on the inside, they were more happier. They were more happier when he was on the inside. And now that he's home, their lives are hell. They're miserable. They're sad. They're broken. I'm just saying, y'all, we love who we love. But at the end of the day, man, you have to choose you. If they're not willing to do what it takes, you have to choose you. All right. Hey, Mataka, I got your message. Yesterday was so crazy. Adverse childhood experience. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. As a matter of fact, I'm talking to a psychiatrist tomorrow about adverse childhood experience. I tell you guys, this journey here, this prison journey has caused me to stretch. I have been in some places and in some conversations that I would have never hadn't I had this experience, this journey right here. I go to bed with this on my mind. I wake up with this on my mind. What can I do today? To help the brothers, to help the sisters. What can I do today? I get it. I really, really get it. And the thing is, Pete Ross, I hear you. You say they need counseling when they come home. Absolutely, they need counseling before they come home. And this is something that I'm believing for, that independent counselors would be able to go inside, not the ones that's on staff, not the ones who buddy with the ward, not the ones who buddy. Independent counselors will go in and they will represent our loved ones. Yeah. But this is a thing also, let me tell you guys something. Sometimes we have a tendency to look at them like they're the one, they got all the problems. That was me. I was looking at Kevin. Kevin been to prison. Kevin got the problem. But when this thing took me in such a dark hole that I needed to seek professional help to bring me out, to help me to navigate my thinking and help me to put those sleeping pills down, I had to go talk to somebody. So this here journey here, it has the potential, to send you to a therapist. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with talking to somebody. Because this journey here, You better talk to somebody. But anyway, guys, I was just loving on you guys today. A lot of times I get on here and I love on the brothers. I'm loving on you sisters, and I want you guys to take care of yourself. You got to take care of yourself, and you got to be bold enough to stand your ground. You got to be bold enough to set healthy boundaries. You got to be bold enough to impose some consequences if those boundaries are crossed. Yeah, it is what, but look, we already know inside that prison is a jungle, right? And so those some of them behaviors coming out. They coming out. So what you gonna do? You just gonna let him just run all over you and do all? Shh. I'm just saying. But anyway, I got to get to my call. I just want to say, look, stop blaming yourself for what prisoners did, but build your muscles at the same time. Build your muscles, because one thing about, man, I could go on and on, but one day we're going to get on here and we're going to talk about adverse childhood experience. We're going to talk about arrested development, because some of these brothers coming out here 40, 50 years old with the mindset and the behavior of somebody that's 16, 17-year old, and here you are a whole woman. Here you are a whole woman, and you got a man who thinks like a 19-year-old or behaves like a 19-year-old. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It is. It is. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this. We gotta stop. We gotta stop denying this thing. We gotta stop saying "not my man." We gotta stop that, because he don't know what he don't know until he come out that back gate. He don't know. Stop denying. Stop denying. Seek to understand, not deny that prison has side effects. We got to stop denying that. But anyway, love you guys. Have a fantastic day. Just wanted to get out, go here and share my heart and tell you guys I know your pain. Y'all know I know your pain. I wrote the book. I know your pain. But I want you to stop blaming yourself for the damage that prison has caused. Okay? All right. God bless y'all. I'll let you later. Bye-bye. Have a great day.